Hello and welcome to Towns. So I've decided to do a short little series on this game. It hasn't been updated in a long time, but there's enough content in here for a short series, I think. So this will go up on Fridays here for the next few weeks. Um, let's just go ahead and jump right into this. This is a game kind of like if you've ever played it No Moria or, a lot of the other little bizarre city builders where you aren't necessarily building specific structures as you are able to like block by block it. Let's go ahead, go new game. Let's go with the normal map. Do, 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 this buried towns thing I never really understood. Do not use. Alright. Save game. Alright, well, I'm feeling terribly uncreative, so let's go with Tubeville. We tried naming our station, and Oxygen not included that, but ended up going to Tube Station instead, so this will be Tubeville. Alright, game is generating. And we're going to basically pause the game as soon as we get in here, so that we can take a look around. Oh, we start out paused. Right. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, I scroll quick. Been a while since I played this, but there haven't been really any updates in quite a while. Alright, so we're in an interesting position here. We can zoom. Whoa. Oh, no, that's not zoom out. That is changing what level I'm looking at. Right. Um, yeah. Gonna take me a few to remember the controls. Oh, there we go. Flatten the blocks. That's the thing I wanted to do. Well, not necessarily, because I want to be able to see the trees at the moment. But alright, so this is the normal map. We get a little bit of everything here. It's, mostly forest and stuff, but you still get some access to some sand and such. So, alright, so basically, the idea of this game is you control a bunch of peasants, you're building a town, uh, and you're basically sitting on top of a dungeon. So you'll attract heroes. They will be able to go clear out the dungeon and stuff. Sometimes, they run away from the danger and it comes up into your town and you have to assign guards and all that sort of stuff. So, as we start out, we have absolutely nothing except for 11 people. We have 11 guys. Uh, we have 35 happiness on average at the moment. We need to average 22 in order to be able to attract new citizens. Doesn't matter at the moment, we can't attract new citizens without any place for them to sleep. So, we need to start out by getting ourselves some places to sleep, some stuff like that. Alright, so let's try and find a good place to set up our town. We could burrow into this mountain here and then set up an area out there. That's what I think we're going to do. We're going to set up some stuff out here. We're going to burrow into the mountain initially for some rooms and such. We can collect some of this fruit that's hanging around. That'll be good. All right, let's see. We've got stockpiles. We need a stockpile. We need. We're gonna go some raw food. We're just gonna set up some stockpiles out here at the moment so that we just kind of have a place for stuff to sit. Do that. We will set up a prepared food stockpile right next to it, just so they have a place to. Yeah, raw food, prepared food. Good. Okay. We're gonna do that. We're gonna set these guys to harvest that mess. That'll do. And we'll harvest this. Oh, you're not on harvest anymore. Harvest that stuff as well. There we go. Alright, and go. Do things. Alright, and they're bopping about, starting to do stuff. Okay. I think, yeah, we can speed up these guys a little bit. Hey, and it's properly morning now. Alright, so they're doing that. They're bringing all the food over into the stockpile, or at least as much as they're going to be able to fit. There's no barrels or anything yet, so they're not going to be able to do too much there. But let's pause up here, and we're going to go dig. We're going to dig ourselves out a bit of, come on, bit of area. Oh, come on. Trying to remember how some of these work is a pain. Alright, so now they're going to start digging. Except that digging goes down. Not what I intended. I wanted mine. Alright. Well, we got that. I guess we're going to go ahead and dig those two. Well, I'm looking at this level, so that's going to be mine those two. And we'll figure something out for that in the future. Because that was not quite what I intended to do. Let's go over here. Let's do this. We'll head in this way instead. And we will... Yeah, let's... Oh, helps if I hit the right key. We will start just excavating ourselves an area here. So that we have a little bit of an indoor area to do some stuff. Alright, we have a bit of an indoor area. Is this actually... Yeah, okay, there is grass on top of it. Good. Alright, so we've got a bit of an area. We can... You know what? I got an idea. Let's just clear out a whole bunch of this. Yeah, let's go that way a bit. And then we can go this way a lot. And we can also clear out a bit there. And those 3 spaces as well. All right. This will have our people, going for a bit here. Boom, boom, boom. Get all this out of the way. Just kind of dig all this stuff up. All right, so we have ourselves a nice little indoor area here. There is a lot of pause, unpause with this particular gameplay. Just kind of how it's done. So we need to build. Where's my building stuff? Like I said, I apologize. It's been quite a while since I played this. Scaffolds, cancel order zones, stockpiles, till, mine, dig, cut, chop. Oh, you're right. They're on the side. Okay. So we got some walls. Let's go with other mud walls. All right. So we're going to put in a little bit of stuff here. All right. Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3. So let's. Yeah, let's put one there. And nope, I gotta select it again. Like that. And like that. Alright. So now they should go off and start crafting these walls. Excellent, there we go. We've got a little room sectioned off. And we're going to repeat that a bunch of times here. So we're going to go one there. Why are you not? Oh, because it's got a thing in the way. Yeah, unfortunately, it won't let you build where there is an object sitting for some annoying reason. Like, see, it's going to stop me from getting that one block in place. Because reasons. But hopefully they will pick up some of the stuff that is in the way. You know, they picked up some of the stuff that was in the way. And use it to craft. Come on. Why are you not... Oh. Alright, there we go. Alright, well, unfortunately, there's a bunch of stuff in our way. But let's go ahead and see about trying to get some of this. We have 1, 2, 3, so we can just put... Well, no, we're going to want to put that like that. Then, let's see, we're just going to kind of get ourselves a little bit of an area going here, guys. That'll do. I'll do that. And then we will do something similar over here. And we're just getting some rooms for people to basically live in. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you'll do there. And we need you to go that way. And you to go that way. Yeah, that should actually do just fine. Alright, let's just let them build some of this stuff so that stuff gets out of the way so we can fill in some of these holes. Alright, so we can fill in that spot now. We should be able to fill in that spot. And we can bring our thing that way. And we can set that up. Alright, and now they'll start building all that. Excellent. So we got that. Excellent. Let's get our next room. And there's quite a bit of this because you're, like I said, you're individually building every piece. Allows you a lot of customization, but it is a bit of a pain at times. Okay, and it looks like we're heading on towards night. People are starting to sleep. At least they have an indoor area to sleep. They don't have beds or anything yet, but it's, it is what it is. It affects their happiness, but not overly much so. Alright, so we're just going to kind of chill here. People will do stuff overnight. They just kind of sleep when they need to. Let's get that going. Alright, so let's see. How much more space do we got here? 1, 2, 3, and a wall. Yeah, we can do that. And we'll get that in there. Hopefully that'll clear some of the stuff out so that we'll be able to put that in proper like. There's our morning again. And of course it didn't clear out almost any of the stuff we wanted. We can put that in. Alright. Let's 1, 2. That's weird. That one didn't line up. Am I slightly off here? No, 1, 2, 3. Oh, you aren't lined up perfectly. Oh, I guess that's fine. They don't need to be aligned perfectly. Pop you there. This will actually give us a hallway on that far side too, so that works. Now we might be out of mud. Or we might have enough. Let's see. Let's see if we can't fill in these couple of holes there. That one and that spot still have stone in the way. We will deal with that in a bit. Alright, looks like there's that. Right, that looks like must be all the dirt we currently have. So what we're gonna do here is go with. Alright, so one of the weird things about this game, and I will get into this right now, is there is no floors. Everything is walls. So I gotta go into walls, and if I want to have, say, a stone floor, I need to go, hey, I'm on this. I'm on these, stone here, and then I can be like, yeah, let's have some gray flag blocks here, and then I will go whoop, down, down a level, down. Why am I? Oh, I see what I'm doing there. Okay, down a level, and go fill in that area with those flagstones. And I'm hitting the wrong button. There we go. So now people are going to start grabbing. Oh, except they can't. I forgot because I don't have the appropriate items yet. So we've got enough space here for like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys. We have 11. Not going to be sufficient. We are going to need to put some more stuff in over here, but we need to set up ourselves a workshop area. So we're going to zone some stuff up here. We need a masonry so that we can start working stone. We're going to need a carpentry so we can start working wood. Not going to worry about a bakery or a dining room yet. Forge we're going to want so that we can start working metal. And then, let's see, hospital, balcony, market, tavern. Yeah, we're going to call that good for the moment. So we'll have this little L-shaped thing here. We'll put a structure around it eventually. We'll also dig out. So you can see these kind of lay this floor-looking thing in the zone when you do it, but it's not. Doesn't actually change the fact that it's on dirt. So it kind of sucks a little. But let's see. We've got other stuff. We have furniture, which was not what I was looking for. We have buildings? No. Here we go. Utilities. All right, so we need a carpenter's bench. We need a wood detailer, bone carving bench, mason's bench. We need a wood detailer to make the mason's bench. We need a carpenter's bench to make the wood detailer. So we have to start with a carpenter's bench, which requires us getting wood, which means we're going to have to chop some trees down. So let's just chop down those and say we want a carpenter's bench that faces out that way, right there. So we got 3 people go chop down our trees. And we've got them going and grabbing the wood. Bam! There's our carpentry bench. And we need a wood detailer. We need 2 wood and a stone. When we got the stone, we only have 1 wood, though, so we're going to have to cut down some more trees. So let's cut down that tree. All right, and then we need a wood detailer. We'll put it right next to our carpentry bench. And he's going, he's working on the carpentry bench, doing that. He's going to go get some stone. Oh, that does not have a back wall, apparently. I'm going to have to do something about that, too. Did not realize that that was quite so far forward. Oh, hey, and there is our wood detailer. All right, so now we can move on to our mason's bench, which has to go over in the masonry instead. So we'll pop it there. And we've got somebody going and being like, all right, I'm going to go grab this stone and get working on a masonry bench. Why you use stone on a wood detailer, I don't know, but hey, it just set up some sort of progression for us. All right, and there we are. So the problem here is that this uses this weird date format of day, month, year instead of month, day, year, like, civilized folks. Sorry to all you people over in Europe, but, makes more sense the other way because there's a smallest number of months, then there's a middling number of days, and then there's an infinite number of years. So the iteration working that way just makes more sense to me. But this one is set up in the European style, so little bit off for me. But so it takes a little getting used to. All right, so we got that. All right, so we're going to need food soon. As you can see, they're already going through the food that we had found. But we have this stuff. They're going to need beds. They're going to need basically all kinds of stuff. So we've got we're going to need metal before we really get into the anvils and forges, all that sort of stuff. You can see that requires iron, and we haven't even found any yet. So, we are also going to want things like baker's table, bone carving bench. We're going to need, I don't remember what the burner was. I don't know. But yeah, like stoves. We can't quite do stove yet because we need iron. But butcher's table, kitchen table, yeah. All that sort of fun stuff. So, let's mine out a few of these things out of our way. That is going to, yeah. Alright, so there is that up there. We'll get rid of those. Oop, wrong way. There we go. I'll go ahead and do that. Yeah. So we're also going to want to find a place to start farming. I think we'll do it over here. Whoa, what are you? Oh, okay. So there are also... Wow, that sound effect is loud. So there are also these, monsters on the surface. They're usually not too terrible, but right now, our guys have no weaponry whatsoever. So they're probably going to get a bit hurt when I say come over here and start tilling out some land, which I need them to do. So we're going to, let's see, we got that there. Let's put a small amount of tilled area there. And what we're going to do, so they all come over to start tilling, is we're going to plant some trees here so that we will have a sustainable source of wood, which we're going to need. How's our happiness doing? Yeah, see, our happiness has gone down. It's down to 28 from the 35 we started with because their basic needs are not being very well met. Is that no longer set to... Oh, I guess it might have not done it since I couldn't at the time. But alright, we need to plant. How do I plant again? Probably one of these things on the side. Oop. Decorative, buildings, containers, terraforming, planting. Right. So we want just some regular old trees. I guess that'll do. We'll do some regular old trees. So, bang, right there. Go find some trees to plant. Which, this might cause some trouble too, because they're going to wander all over the map trying to find stuff to do what I just asked them to do. Which means that people are going to be getting in trouble. Gray flag block can't be made. Yeah, that was the problem. Alright. So here we go. They're bringing all these things over. These will eventually turn into trees. And I'm guessing that there's enough because they're not wandering off for more. Alright, one more from somebody somewhere. I'm not seeing any notifications of people. Again, alright, so we got that. Excellent. Now, let's go ahead and clear this area out. We got a froggy over here we're probably going to wind up pissing off. But we should clear out all that wood. Because we're going to want to set up a farm. We're also going to need to set up an inn so we can attract some heroes. Yep, see, there was just combat. And we got a combat notification. Oh, Tree Keeper! Alright, and the loud sound effects. Yeah, I'm going to stop real quick. See if that's all just notification messages. Yeah, it doesn't... Oh, wait. Unless settings. Here we go. Nope. Oh, options. Audio. Let's... Whoop. Here we go. Let's cut the sound effects down to half volume. Hopefully that'll be better in the future for you guys. And there we go. Alright, so we've got a bunch of wood now. We've cleared that. Let's start making some stuff. So we need some furniture. Whoop. And nope, not buildings. I want furniture. Where's furniture? Furniture. Alright, so wooden bed. Very simple, very plain. Why are we not... Oh, right. We can't do it because we haven't actually set these up as rooms yet. So we need... One of these rooms here. Personal room. Alright. So we set these up. Oh. Okay. Can I, like, hold shift or something and have this work? Yeah, there we go. That's how I do it. Like I said, it's been a long time since I played this game. It hasn't really changed, but I gotta remember what I'm doing. And so you can see these do not become personal rooms until they are 3x3, which is why I made these this size. That's the minimum size that these rooms can be. So now we should be able to put some furniture in. Wooden bed. We'll just pop a little wooden bed right in there. Oh, I wanted to hold shift on this. Alright, so we should be able to rotate. Nope. Not that key, at least. Nope. How do I rotate again? Let's see. Maybe no. Let's cancel that one, because I know that's going to be the wrong way. Alright, you want... Can I... Nope. That's not what I wanted. One of these keys here Alright, you know what? I'm gonna have to check. Didn't want to do this, but... game. Nope, that's not right. Alright, apparently I can't check. Maybe move, Latin blocks. Level, no. Well, you know what? We're just gonna leave that be all by itself. There we go. Good enough. Put some things in, guys. All right, so we're gonna also continue mining this area out. Do that, and they will get that ready. All right, hey, we actually have a couple of trees that have already grown. Good, good. Once that's fully grown, we'll harvest the area. Let's actually slow this down just a touch. They're running around a bit too quick. Alright, so they've now gone and decided to at least sleep in their own rooms, even if they don't all have beds yet, which is good. It's taken me a while to refamiliarize myself with this. Alright. Okay, we appear to be out of food too. So that means, hey, look, all this stuff regrew. So we can go, hey, harvest all this stuff. Man, I keep hitting like the wrong buttons. Alright. You know what? Yeah, there we go. QZ. No, Z is that. Okay. Q is up. E goes to the next thing. X? Yeah, X goes down. Okay. Alright, so we should have some people working on some beds. There we go. Who's this? Who's this guy? Who are you? Oliver Le Breton seems to be working on beds. Excellent. Good for you. Oh, we were going to try and fill in this area. We need walls, stone walls. Let's set this to gray flagstone blocks. We will just fill in that area. And then that'll be all set. Unfortunately, there's only one masonry bench, so only one carpentry bench, all that. We will expand this so that we can start doing this stuff better. Here he goes. There we go, and he has... Wrong way. There we go. He's put down that first block in that hole there. You can't really see it well from this angle. Let's see if we can flatten. No, you can't even see doing that. Yeah, you can kind of see that one there. But eventually that will basically take up that dirt that we accidentally knocked out. And we're going to want to also get some more dirt for some of these building from some of this area, because we'll put in a proper floor and put up some proper buildings. All right, so we're going to need... Actually, you know what? We're going to expand this a little bit, because we're going to put in... Living room, kitchen. I'll put in a kitchen. Gonna put in a bakery. And then we're gonna put in not a tavern. Hospital, kitchen, personal room, forge, dining room. We're gonna put in a dining room. So there we go. We got those in. They're now zoned for that, although they do not have any of their stuff. So we're going to need to once again, and there's no walls on any of this stuff yet. They don't really need it, but we'll put them up eventually. We're going to want some of our utilities. We want... Let's pause up while we do this. Alright, so we need a butcher's table in the kitchen. We need a kitchen table in the kitchen. We are going to need... Not a smelter. Alright, we're going to need a baker's oven in the bakery. We are going to need a baker's table in the bakery. I believe that's all we need in the near future. We're going to grab one of these bone carving benches and go ahead and put it in the carpentry as well, because that will allow us to make some bone armor, which is kind of the second tier. There's a wood armor that really sucks, so we're just going to skip over that and go straight to bone. Um, we are going to go ahead and set these trees to be chopped so that we have more wood. We have a little bit of food again, which is good. We're going to want to harvest that out of our way. We're going to want to cut that. Yeah, that'll do. All right. So we now have all this going. People are now coming over to the dining room to eat, even though there's no furniture or anything here yet. Alright, so we got them just chopping all these trees down. They're already set to regrow. In areas that you have tilled like this, they will automatically replant, which is good. So we're going to go ahead and pause here for a moment. And we're going to tell them to till out another area. So we're going to tell them to till this 4, 6, 7, 8, 8 by 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's just do like a little 8 by, well, let's go a little, let's see, 5, 6, 7. Let's go 7 by 7. That'll do. Go ahead, go and till. Nope, we're auto-saving. Okay. That guy is still working on getting those stone blocks in, which is why none of this stuff has been built yet. Alright, so they're over there tilling. That dude wants to eat, so he's gonna go grab an apple and eat. So with this stuff, we can just plant like apple and pear trees and be perfectly fine. But the better the food is, the less often they have to eat, because it like increases their fullness more. Right now, they're going and eating a whole lot because they don't have very good food to eat. Which means that they're doing less work because they're spending time going getting food, then going and eating, then before finally having to wander back to what they're supposed to be doing. So having better food makes people more productive. Right? This does not need to be there. Let's harvest that sugar cane out of the way before we drop down the next thing. Somebody gonna go get that? There you go. Come on. There we go. All right. So let's pause up real quick, and we are going to go planting. We are going to plant ourselves some wheat. Oh, bamboo. Forgot about bamboo. All right. All right. So we're gonna plant a whole field of wheat. So they're gonna take the existing wheat and convert it into things for that. So what we can do to help speed this along is find a few other things here. Oop. And just as we can spot them here, go, hey, harvest this wheat. Harvest this wheat. Except I think they're not on harvest there. Oh, because I'm on control, not shift. Duh. There we go. There, there. Did I actually get that one? Yes, I did. That seems to be all the ones immediately around here. I don't want to wander too far out into the froggies and such. Oh, hey, there's some jungle tiles here, so some of the jungle stuff is available to us. The normal map, like I said, has a little bit of everything. Here we go. Let's grab these. Now, we could use this as, basically free food, but the only way to get the plants going in the first place is to harvest them, so we don't... let's leave those carnivorous plants alone. Fantasy settings, so, there's some fantasy stuff that we have to worry about. Alright, let's go ahead and let them go and do their thing. They are wandering off to harvest those things, and then they should immediately convert them into seeds and go plant them. Oh, or they're going to go drop them off and go move on to the next thing. Alright, so let's go ahead and speed this back up again. And they're a little haphazard about how they decide to plant. I don't really understand why they're like that, but it's the way it is. All right, so we've got the start of our farm here. As these grow, we will harvest them, and then they will be used to fill in the rest of the farm. So we're still a ways off from having sustainable food, but we've got things started. We're actually out of food again, but some of these fruit trees have regrown, and there's a few others around here, like up here, over there. So we'll be all right. But this is going to be the first episode. So until next time, have a good one.